And so I tell you that story because when we talk about redeeming the health of the world, our business and this book was built on the framework and the principle of Romans 12, verse 1 and 2, which people often just hear the one thing is, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but rather be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This will test what God's true, perfect will is. Well, you hear, when you read that, it's like, oh, give your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. Okay, great. We've heard it 99 times before, right?
Yep.
And like, where do we lean in? Where do we actually go? But when I actually stepped back and I sat on this, it was the 7 words of this is your true and proper worship. Like, this literally, it gives me goosebumps. This is your true and proper worship. He loves it when we get into the church. He loves it when we throw our hands up. He loves it when we sing. He loves it when we get in the word. He loves it when we're kind. But how are you living? Like, how are you actually living? How are you stewarding this thing that you've been given? God calls our bodies the greatest creation, human beings, man and woman, the greatest creation that he ever made. And how are we stewarding that? It's the only thing in this world that carries the Holy Spirit, the only thing that's anointed with this. Yet how are we living? What are we doing? It's not the diet that you need to be on. It's not the workout routine you need to be on. It's not what Instagram influencer A, B, C, D, E, F, or G is doing. It's not about what does your neighbor do or what does your coworker do, but what do you need? What does your body need? What does your body require? What is your body asking of you today so that we can ultimately lean into something new and something different? And so when I think about redeeming the health of the world, living life by design, and then going to this last component of ultimately getting away from the relentless pursuit of normal, the world tells us what normal is. And if you actually dive into what normal has become, normal is that 71%, the leading cause of death in the United States, is chronic illness. 95% of those which are preventable through lifestyle habit and behavior change.
Holy moly.
And so for us, our mission is to equip, educate, and empower people to take ownership of their health by ultimately redeeming the health of the world through taking that chronic illness state from 71% down below 50% by the year 2030. And in doing this, that is where this comes from. That is where it goes from. It's not that we're going to give you the best workout routine. We're not going to give you the best supplement. We're not going to give you the best diet plan, the best sleep blanket. We're going to ultimately say, what is the best thing for Tamra?
Yeah.
And use data, use testing, use personalized processes that Tamra truly gets an N of one solution, truly gets an N of one solution that now she gets her hand held along the way that's going to educate you, that's going to equip you, that's going to empower you, so you no longer are at the mercy of a person, place, or thing to tell you that you're healthy, to tell you that you're on the right track, to tell you that your body's operating optimally. Because here's the thing, Tamra, and I'm so bullish on this, is we're so quick to say the medical system's off, the medical system's wrong,
Right.
the medical system isn't doing its job.
Yeah.
Well, I actually go very contrarian to that, and I think the medical system's doing a phenomenal job. Why? Because it was designed for 2 things. Number 1, to fix things that were broken.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a foot facing the opposite direction, take me to my medical team.
Yeah.
If I have an appendix that's about to burst, take me to my medical team.
Yeah.
And make money. Those are the 2 things it was built to do. The 2 things it was designed to do. And it's doing those things very well.
Yeah.
But we as humans, we want it to prevent our illness for us. We want it to maintain our health. We want it to keep us optimal. Well, friends, that's not what it was designed for.
That's good.
That's not their job. That's our job.